Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Away.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Ashraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great engine and occasionally an eye for goal.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. El Ainaoui. El Ainaoui forwards and with intent. Aim forwards.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Either side really getting hold of the ball. Unahi. Unahi. Thinks one through. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Unahi spread out to the left. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And it's Danilo. And here's Rafinha. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now that's well seen too. Rafinha. And here's Vinicius Junior. It's a threatening ball. Chance! That was venomous. That is a little undercooked.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Marquinhos played over towards the opposite flank. That is good strength. He has found the way through. And the ball's come loose here. Diop did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rafinha. Rafinha. He's making a real surge on the left. Looking to go deep. Tries to get it clear. Chance here to counter. Nice physical challenge. Hakimi. Brahim Diaz in acres of space out wide. Whistle's gone, that's foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Deftly away. Unahi. Played out wide. Played in deep. That has been knocked clear. El Ainaoui. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Vinicius Junior. Fabinho. Over to the left. Well read, nice interception. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Oh, he's overshot the green. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That's very neat. And it's Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes probing to... Real chance! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Brazil have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Tries a deft little ball. It's really well cleared. That's good play. Brahim Diaz. Cross from Hakimi. It's a goal kick. Fabinho. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Hakimi does really well to win the ball there. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And here's Brahim Diaz. And it's El Ainaoui. Great chance!
El Ainaoui made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Moved on forwards. Out to the left it goes. Ederson claims it without any fuss. Played out to the right. Vinicius Junior. Muscular approach does pay off here. Marquinhos gets across to intercept that. He's having a shot!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Great defending, strong and determined. Driven forward. He's onto it in a flash. Rafinha. Vinicius Junior. That's really well manoeuvred. El Ainaoui. And it's played forward. Time and again they are repelled. Bremer. Bruno Guimaraes. Danilo. Danilo. Ah, such a clever touch. been well dealt with. And it's Danilo. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Do have a chance to counter here. Can he finish? Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Brazil are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Fabinho gently done. Vinicius Junior played out to the left flank. He's found a way through. Incoming delivery. Danilo. Nice control. There are a few waiting for it. Now here's the delivery. And they've got rid. He is just caressing the ball. And here's Rafinha. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Moved on forwards. Calmly anticipates. Danilo, who does have an assist to his name. Riyad cuts it out. Now it's Vinicius. Vinicius Junior! And he comes up trumps again. Rafinha plays it short. Deep cross. And he's there to clear it. And it's played forward. And Morocco could break here. Bremer gets over and intercepts. Bruno Guimaraes. Vinicius Junior. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. Proves too strong. That's really well manoeuvred. Aim forwards. He's beaten the last man. Out to the left it goes. Aimed in towards... Oh, smashing header! Can he stop it going out? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Marquinhos. Bruno Guimaraes. Bremer. And it's played forward. And he's found a way past. Chance for a shot! It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Bruno Guimaraes. Succumbs to the pressure. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Unahi is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee...
Well, that looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it.
Well, It was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Brazil looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Bremer. Bruno Guimaraes, spread out to the left. Hakimi cuts out the pass. Rafinha, over to the left. Up he goes! He will be livid with himself.
Brazil certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking. That's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes shifted upfield. Cross goes in there. The referee has given a corner. And the keeper beats it away. And it's Fabinho. And here's Vinicius Junior. Bruno Guimaraes. Danilo. He's on it, can he get away? Cross. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, shooting chance!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Diop. Moved on forwards. Fabinho. Marquinhos. Played towards the other side. Hakimi makes the interception. Diop. Diop, nicely aimed pass. El Ainaoui spread out to the left. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Ederson breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And they've got a throw. Bruno Guimaraes. Danilo charging forward down that flank. continuation of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Brazil merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Brazil having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. Brazil carrying a one-goal lead. Marquinhos. Bremer. Fabinho. Bremer forwards and with intent. Danilo is onto it in a flash. Time for a change in personnel. Brahim Diaz. Shot a goal!
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Bruno Guimaraes. Danilo looks to get on the end of this. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
And that has been cleared. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Shot, surely! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Vinicius Junior. Out to the left it goes. Oh, that is he's had a shot! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Rafinha. And here's Vinicius Junior. And the finish! Hit into the middle. And back out it comes. A real chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
That's nice. Adley. And he welcomes it in. Throw it. Real chance here. He's gone for goal. He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Marquinhos gets it away. Turns and goes back. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Danilo. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Tries to dink it through. Fabinho attempts a clearance. Rafinha. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. A corner it is then. Edison gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Rafinha. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That is good, super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Gets into some space. Clears it away. Brazil have reclaimed it. Marquinhos. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Up towards the front line.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Bremer. So we've reached the hour mark. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Marquinhos. Bruno Guimaraes. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Bruno Guimaraes. Danilo. Clearly not happy with that. And it's Guimaraes. Fabinho. That's really well manoeuvred. Now, what about a counter-attack? He has found a way through.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Nicely intercepted. Marquinhos. Bremer. Marquinhos. And he goes cross-field. Oh, can he get onto this? Bruno Guimaraes. Rafinha. Rafinha played out to the left flank. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Marquinhos. Brahim Diaz was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Here's a corner, good chance. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. They've played it short. Very nicely done. Plenty waiting in the middle. Now he's wondering who wants it. And it's Guimaraes. And he's there to clear it. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And he cuts out the supply. Oh, that's a... Tries a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that has been cleared. Oh, it's played into the area. Brilliantly cut out. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, good spread. Out towards the flank. Oh, this looks sharp. Well timed, excellent interception. Back into the middle. El Ainaoui. That's a sharp pass. Fabinho spread out to the left. Rafinha. Time to deliver. There's the shot! Oh, that should have been two.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Morocco have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. So we have a climbs up big! Should have put that one away.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown. Brazil clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Morocco really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Bruno Guimaraes. That's a goal for a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish. So it's going to be another corner. Rafinha with the short one. Danilo, and that's aimed into the middle.
Brazil surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Bruno Guimaraes. Danilo. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. What about this cross?
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Danilo. The message is clear, none shall pass. Played into the middle.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Fabinho with the slide tackle there. Well, they could break it. Good chance here! And somehow he managed to miss it. Diop. Oh, he's fizzed it forward. Vinicius, decent chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that. Morocco really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Al-Ainawi wins the duel this time. That's a nicely weighted pass.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
That has been cut short. I think we're just about done here. Moved on forwards. He's shifting through the gears here. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And it's Adli. Played into space out wide.
Morocco really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Sara. Rafinha chips it through. Cross goes in there. Diop gets it away and reclaimed it in a trice. Sara. Hit into the middle.
Brazil can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Adley. That's a nicely shaped ball. Bruno Guimaraes. Sara. Now then, the ball's come loose. Danilo. Lovely feet. Decent chance! Oh, a very decent attempt. So that's it. It is all over. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Your reflections then, Jim?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.